Hello everybody. Okay, so I know this is a bit different because I'm not doing kind of like selfie mode filming, and I just want to say hello, welcome to my channel. If you are new, this channel, just so you know, this channel is about ED recovery, anorexia, health and fitness, and yeah, and I try to help as many people as I can. My audience is growing and it's kind of harder to help everyone, but I always want to. And if I don't answer your question or like email or DM, I'm really sorry, but I want you to know that I do try to answer as many people. It's been harder when there's more of a bigger audience. So I'm sorry if I don't answer your question. Don't take it personally. It's just that there's so many people commenting and asking that I just physically don't have the time to, and I do set aside a lot of time to do that. So, you know, if I'm not having enough time to do it, it literally means I don't have a lot of time to do it. So today's video idea or video is, how does it feel to be skinny or thin or super thin? And when I say this, I specifically am talking not about just like thin like healthy. I'm talking about thin like anorexic. How does it feel like? Because a lot of you watch and you guys might wonder like, oh, it looks so cool. Because I did this too. I looked and I was like, oh, they look so thin, and I didn't think about like, oh, they were sick. I kind of just thought, oh, they're really skinny, and I didn't care. And I was like, oh, I want that too. And I didn't think about it be a negative thing on me, my health, and even the people around me. So when I didn't think about that. So I want to kind of answer how it feels to be anorexic, how it feels to be very underweight or skinny. I was 80 pounds at the lowest. Right now I'm like 150 or 49, 48, which is a healthy weight for me. And I want to say that I do want to share my experience and how it felt to be skinny. And this is for me. It might not be for everyone, but a lot of people might feel this. And comment down below if you feel the same way. So, how I felt was, so when I was really skinny, like anorexic, at my lowest weight, and even just at all the weight that was underweight, and even when I was getting close to being underweight, I kind of felt the same way I did when I was overweight, in the fact that I was sort of embarrassed. I tried to hide my body. I didn't like to go anywhere. I didn't like people looking at me. I tried to cover up as much as possible and things like that. So if you can see, like, if I would ask myself how I felt when I was overweight and how I felt when I was underweight, you would see that it's very similar, but like in the opposite spectrum. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you that if your goal is to be underweight, you know, it might not actually be something you expect, and it might turn out totally different. And that's how skinny feels. It feels, you feel embarrassed. You could feel embarrassed. You could feel ashamed. You could feel like you want to cover yourself up. I wore layers and layers of clothes, and it's kind of weird because it's kind of like, well, you want it to be like that, so why are you hiding it? And I remember I just felt like it wasn't what I expected, and I was kind of frustrated that it was also frustrating that none of the clothes fits, like nothing ever fits you. Size 0 might be big on you, because that's what it was for me. And it's just like you have nothing to wear, and it's just as embarrassing as being overweight. So honestly, it's not even worth it, and it wasn't worth it for me, and it felt just as embarrassing and uncomfortable, and it wasn't worth it. I felt cold all the time. That's how skinny feels when you're very skinny. And when I say this, I specifically mean anorexic. I don't mean like, some people are naturally healthy skinny and it's fine, but I'm talking about anorexia and specifically this mental illness. So I don't know if this will change your mind or not, but if I knew this before I was sick, and if I knew this and if I could change it, then I would change my mind, because I thought like, oh, the skinnier you are, the more clothes will fit on you and stuff. And it is true if you are like overweight and you lose weight to healthy weight, but if you go underweight, then it's kind of like you're back at the same place, if that makes sense. So honestly, I can't say that like it's worth it or I would recommend it, because it wasn't like, you know how there's like reality versus expectation. My expectation to being skinny was being prettier, being able to wear a lot of clothes, being able to just be confident and not care. And I thought like when I would be skinny, I thought like maybe people would like me more or something, but honestly, like it was kind of the opposite. Like I was more embarrassed than before, because when you're overweight, at least like, I mean, in both sides, it's like none of the clothes fit me when I was underweight. I felt also embarrassed. It was like the same thing, so I can't say that being underweight is like a different feeling from being overweight. It's just like the same thing, but just in the opposite area. So here you're feeling uncomfortable because you're too big if you're overweight, and here you're feeling uncomfortable because you're too skinny. So it's kind of like the same thing. The best thing was for me, and I tried restricting, I've been overweight, I've been underweight, and I have been in the middle. I have been healthy. I have been in the stage where I was healthy and I was eating healthy and I was a healthy weight, and I am actually at that stage now and getting to that stage again. So that is the best stage, being healthy. That's why I always say health is more important, because, and honestly, you will feel the most confident, you will feel the best, you will feel clothes will fit you well, you're able to enjoy life, you won't be ashamed, and you'll actually be confident. So for me, being in the middle and being at a healthy weight and healthy mindset was the best, literally. So that's what I recommend, and I don't know if this will help you guys. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and put up a big thumbs up, and see you next time. Bye! And there's my cat.